right, we're gonna call this meeting to order. Consider approval of the minutes for the September 2022 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting and take any actions necessary. Hear a motion to consider the approval of the minutes.
I make a motion to approve.
Second motion.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Number 3, discuss and consider approval of the final plat of the Cortez Cemetery, phase number 5, being a tract of land located in the I. Gilbert Survey, abstract number 243, Titus County, Texas, and in block number 229 of City of Mount Pleasant, as shown in the official plat of the City of Mount Pleasant dated 1929, and being the tract called Lot 28, previously surveyed as having 0.185 acre, conveyed to Pilgrim's Pride Corporation in a deed found in volume 1028, page 189 of the real property records of Titus County, Texas. All of a 0.359 acre tract conveyed to the City of Mount Pleasant, Texas in a deed known as instrument number 2022-1207 of the public records of Titus County, Texas, and all of the 0.288 acre tract conveyed to the City of Mount Pleasant, Texas in a deed known instrument number 2021-2294 of the public records of Titus County, Texas, and all of a 0.261 acre tract conveyed to the City of Mount Pleasant, Texas in a deed known as instrument number 2022-2304 of the public records of Titus County, Texas, and generally located at the northwest corner of School Street and South Old Tyson Avenue, and take any action necessary.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, I appreciate you guys coming out. Special meeting. We don't have these very often, but occasionally we have some business that we can't get taken care of quickly enough, and council was going to not meet next week, and it was going to put us in a long haul schedule. So we had a couple of things we needed. One was this Cortez plat. The city acquired this property from Pilgrims in order to expand the cemetery over there. We had it surveyed, and basically this plat is, as I've mentioned, the plat, it represents an addition to the cemetery. It also establishes, surveyed, and delineates the burial plots that are in there now. So when somebody comes in, it will have a delineated plat, basically a legal description of that plot that they can go purchase from the city and utilize that. And that's basically what this is. It was an ability for us to get the property from Pilgrims and expand what we have over there. So all this is a sort of a bookkeeping task to get this plat established and get it passed. And we'll be also taking it to City Council not to get it finished. So I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have with this.
Anybody have any questions? Okay. I hear a motion to approve the final plat of the Cortez Cemetery.
I'll make a motion to approve.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Go to item number 4, discuss and consider approval of a final plat of the Cypress Industrial Park Edition, being a 57.784 acre tract of land situated in the Rebecca Kirk Survey, abstract number 331, City of Mount Pleasant, Titus County, Texas, being a portion of the called 84.57 acre tract of land as described in a special warranty deed to the City of Mount Pleasant, Texas Industrial Development Corporation, a Texas nonprofit corporation, filed for record in volume 1841, page 429, deed of records, Titus County, Texas, generally located on the north side of Farm Road 3417 and west of US Highway 271. Take any action necessary.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, this plat is brought to us by the IDC Corporation. There is a project that they're interested in pursuing. Part of the entitlement part of it is, or moving forward with their project, is that to delineate the part that would be sold off, for development. There's a remaining tract out there, about 16 acres left. This plat actually takes that, sorry, I don't have a picture. Do you have a copy of the plat up there, James? Okay. Sorry, it's small. Apologize for that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't think I could make it any bigger on the screen anyway. That's what we had. This was kind of been an attempt to work with a development that the city's very interested in bringing into the city. So we kind of had to get this moving along as fast as possible, and we were able to accomplish that. Now, in the future, you're going to see some other things. We may see some other things that we may have in terms of site plan and whatnot, and they come back to you if needed, if indeed that. We have a couple of representatives here if you need some more information about this. But primarily, it's an industrial project, and this plat just represents a subdivision of the land out there, which has not been done. It doesn't appear that there's been any real platting out there in the course of development of this industrial park. One of the reasons we were interested also in doing this is that Cypress Drive, even though it's kind of prescriptive, it gotten built out there I guess then when the park was first established, but we didn't have an actual dedication essentially for that drive. So what this plat is doing is delineating the property into two separate legal lots that can be sold and developed, and also it ties down that right-of-way that wasn't tied down for Cypress Drive, and it takes it forward up to the north end of the property. I think it'll tie into Mr. Prefert's land that lies to the north. So with this plat, we're establishing that, and then the developer can move forward technically in closing on it and bring forward the project. And it's a timing issue more than anything. That's why we really needed to kind of move forward to get you guys to approve. And the other part is that technically, looking at one of these conveyance plats, what we kind of call a conveyance plat, anytime you're dedicating easements or right-of-way, it has to go through the process of going through the P&Z and council. So there may be something on the rest of the property in the future subdivided differently, or maybe some easements need to be dedicated. You may see it again, but tonight it's really basically trying to tie down those two tracts, establish that 40-acre tract for this development to go forward and kind of get feed on it and get it moving as quickly as possible. So that'll be I'll be glad to answer any questions. There are Nathan's here from the IDC and a representative from the development sides here also, if you have any questions of them.
Anybody have any questions for Robert or anybody?
Does this join Prefert on the north side?
The road, it doesn't adjoin them, but the road right-of-way will go up to their to their property line. Yes, it will go up to that property line, up to the Prefert property. There is there's a access point there right now that the Preferts take into that property that the city allows them going up there. It's a road. Hasn't officially been dedicated, but it's been used as an access point up to their area. So the city's good with that. The Industrial Development Corporation's good with that, continuing that, and that was kind of a thing to continue that access point up there.
All right, anybody got any more questions? Okay, do I hear a motion to approve the site, the plat?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I have an announcement from Regina. It says, do not take the council packets off out there before you leave. Leave those there for the council. They're coming in next. That's the announcement. She's doing a good job keeping us in line. I don't really have anything on the director's report tonight, and we will, regrettably, not regrettably, but we're going to have another meeting in October, so I'm going to have to put it through again. October 11th, we'll have another P&Z meeting. I think we've got a couple of zoning cases and potentially a plat. We're looking at one right now, but right now it's just a couple of zoning cases that we have to take care of. So,
All right. Hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.